Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. Right there, my Alan Rosenberg shirt that I got as a gift. My last video was my 13 favorite guitar solos. For my little channel, it did pretty well. Got some good comments. So this morning I woke up and I'm like, how about doing my 13 favorite drum introductions to rock songs? In other words, these are songs that start with drums. These are great drum licks. Classics, you'll know all of them or most of them. And they're just so cool. It's such a cool, unique way to open up a song by the drums. So here it is, my 13 favorite greatest drum introductions to rock songs. And then after that, I got 3 extras that are not introductions just because they're such classics, they got to be mentioned. All right, I'm going to rank them in order. But really the order is not important. All of these are classics. I'm a drummer, or used to be a drummer, and all of these guys are like gods. I can't do pretty much any of these anymore. Very few of them. These guys really have a lot of unbelievable chops. If you're new to my channel, I know it's annoying to hear this, but it would really help me and my channel to grow. I'm doing this like 2.5 years, and I'm still in the 800 subscriber range. So please hit subscribe, and that would be great, and check out my other videos. All right, enough of that. Let's start at number 13. Now, number 13 is just a little introduction, but I just think it's really cool. And the fact that he plays like every instrument, Stevie Wonder, the classic album Talking Book, and of course that little kind of nonchalant, but it's just so awesome, that little drum introduction to Superstition, song number 6 there. When you listen to Superstition, it just starts off with that cool little drum lick that he does. Stevie Wonder. Amazing talent. Number 13. At number 12, the great Deep Purple. And they never, in my opinion, as musicians, they just don't get the recognition, especially Richard Blackmore, who I think is just unbelievable. But all the guys were incredible musicians, John Lord and Roger Glover. And Ian Paice, the drummer of Deep Purple, is an astonishingly great drummer, and never more impressive as an opening to a song than number 7 right there, Fireball, the title track from that album. Man, that is just a monstrous drum opening. It's a drum solo basically, and really showing some chops there. So Ian Paice from Deep Purple with Fireball. At number 12. Same kind of theory. In fact, all of the beginning ones are similar. Van Halen, of course, from the 1984 album. Alex Van Halen does that amazing opening drum introduction to Hot for Teacher. Honestly, not one of my favorite Van Halen songs, but, with that double kick opening, and then gets that cymbal, and it goes into that riff. It's really, really unique. And God knows I could never play it. Even when I had my chops, I couldn't play it. So, Van Halen with Hot for Teacher at number 11. Same kind of idea. Guns N' Roses from Use Your Illusion 2. And Matt Sorum was the drummer at this point. And the opening to You Could Be Mine is also monstrously powerful. It's just so powerful. Kicks right into the riff after a while. And you actually can't imagine a better opening to You Could Be Mine. It's a phenomenal piece of drumming from Matt Sorum. From Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine at number 10. Number 9, Rainbow. And from the classic Rising album, the opening of Stargazer, that 8+ minute song. The opening is virtually a drum solo by Cozy Powell. I mean, it's more than really an opening. It's almost like this astonishingly great drum solo from an incredible drummer, Cozy Powell. And what a great way to go into that massive guitar riff of Stargazer. So there you go at number 9. Cozy Powell, Rainbow, and Stargazer. At number 8, now we start getting into maybe, let's say, more tastier drum openings. And certainly classic at number 8. When I was in high school, everybody who was a drummer would try to cop that lick. Joey Kramer's great opening from Toys in the Attic from Aerosmith of Walk This Way. It's just such a classic, such a tasty drum opening to such a classic song. Aerosmith, with Walk This Way at number 8. Number 7, dun 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 bum 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 bum. What am I talking about? We're talking about Charlie Watts and the opening cowbell riff with the 2 snare drum hits from Honky Tonk Women. Of course, it was a single, not on a studio record. So here it is on Through the Past Darkly, Big Hits Volume 2. Honky Tonk Women, Charlie Watts' amazing, tasty opener with the cowbell with the 2 snare drum hits. Doesn't get much better or tastier than that. At number 7, that is, Honky Tonk Women. At number 6, when I was in high school, actually I did this in a band I played in, and so did pretty much every other drummer. From Led Zeppelin 4, John Bonham's amazing classic opening to Rock and Roll. You know it. Been a long time since I... Well, could you imagine that song without that drum opening from John Bonham? Nah. Number 6, Rock and Roll from John Bonham and Led Zeppelin. At number 5, Paul Simon from Still Crazy After All These Years. I couldn't play this in 4 lifetimes. The guy's a god. Steve Gadd is a drummer, and we're talking about the opener to 50 Ways to Leave Your Love. He actually plays that drum lick throughout the whole thing. When I saw it live, he plays with 4 sticks. He puts 2 sticks in each hand, and he was doing that incredibly jazzy, tasty drum fill from the opening to the end. My God, you know, these guys are gods. In 4 lifetimes, I could never handle the opening of 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover from the amazing Steve Gadd. At number 4, another really amazing opener. And there again, the ranking is not as important, but everybody knows it. From the Fly Like an Eagle album from Steve Miller Band, the drummer's Gary Malabar. And we're talking about the opening of the song Take the Money and Run. How do you describe it? He's like on the hi-hat, and then he hit that China cymbal, whoo, whoo, and then it rides around on the tom-toms. Everybody knows it. Take the Money and Run, the opening from Gary Malabar, from the Steve Miller Band. Oh, so tasty, so incredible. My choice at number 4. At number 3, from the Knack, I did a whole video on them. My Sharona. I mean, come on. Is that like an incredible drum opening? Of course it is. Bruce Gary was the drummer, an incredibly great drummer. Had a great reputation even before the Knack and after the Knack. A stupendous drummer. And he makes it look so damn easy. And as the guys in the Knack said, nobody's ever played it the right way, because it's a really difficult song to play in its entirety. Never listen to the single version. It's got to be the album version. My Sharona, Bruce Gary, and the Knack. At number 3. At number 2, you know, back in the day, when Circus Magazine and Cream Magazine used to do the best drummers, Neil Smith, the drummer of the original Alice Cooper band, was always way up there. He played a big set, double kick drums and toms going all the way around. Nothing's ever better than the opening to the title track of $1 Billion Babies. Boom, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. $1 Billion Babies. Go check out the opening of $1 Billion Babies. The great Neil Smith on drums, the great original Alice Cooper band, title track. Ah, fantastic. That's my number 2 choice. And the number 1 choice for me has got to be this one on the original yellow vinyl, no less. We're talking about Don Brewer's classic opening to We're an American Band. You know, fantastic also. I mean, can you imagine We're an American Band without that drum opening from Don Brewer? No, it's one of the... In fact, in my opinion, it's my favorite of all time. So we're talking at number 1, We're an American Band from Grand Funk. Number 2, you know this is going to fall, right? Number 2, Alice Cooper Band, $1 Billion Babies. Number 3, My Sharona from Get the Knack. Number 4, Take the Money and Run from the Steve Miller Band with the great Gary Malabar. Number 5, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover from the great Steve Gadd. Number 6, John Bonham and Rock and Roll from Led Zeppelin. Number 7, The Rolling Stones with Charlie Watts' great intro to Honky Tonk Women. Number 8, Joey Kramer's great opening intro to Walk This Way. Number 9, Cozy Powell's drum solo opening, basically, to Stargazer. Number 10, really rocking hard with Matt Sorum. You Could Be Mine from Guns N' Roses. Same situation. Van Halen, 1984. Hot for Teacher at number 11. That unbelievable opening double kick drum that I could never do. At number 12, the great Ian Pace from Deep Purple with Fireball. At number 13, I just kind of threw it in. Stevie Wonder's really cool, tasty little opening to Superstition. Why do I have these three guys out? Well, those don't really qualify because we were talking about drum introductions. But if we're talking about drums and rock and roll, we can never forget these three great mini solos, fills, I guess we would call them. Listen, you know In the Air Tonight from Phil Collins. It literally changed the course of 80s rock and roll, that sound. And, of course, the whole song doesn't even really have the drums. And then, I mean, come on. Unbelievable. Classic from Phil Collins. In the Air Tonight. Same kind of idea. Ringo Starr from Abbey Road. And the end, you know, that whole... to go into the whole point of the end. Ringo Starr's classic, great solo fill to get into then. And then, of course, Keith Moon from The Who, the Won't Get Fooled Again, about 8 minutes in, give or take. And then you just have the synthesizer going, and then Roger Daltrey's about to get into that scream, and Keith Moon's drums start wailing. You need that fill from Keith Moon. So there you go. Hope this was a fun video. Go check out these drums. These guys are amazing. You know, even when I was a drummer, man, I could never do just about any of these things. Well, some of them I could, but not too many of them. These guys are gods. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe. Help my channel to grow. That would be so cool. I would greatly appreciate it. Check out my other videos. Check out that guitar solo one. That was my last video, and that's a pretty good one. I think so as well. Stay safe. Stay healthy out there. Keep rocking. Keep checking out the videos. I'll do more. And have a great night. Thanks so much from the Alan Rosenberg Show.